Here's your afternoon forecast update for December 22nd. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray with you, and let's unbox your Christmas forecast. Taking a look at all the new model data here that's come in this afternoon. X feeds all over the southeastern United States lit up last night about 10 o'clock with the at-span handle as a satellite, a Chinese satellite that was disintegrating, entering the Earth's atmosphere, created quite a show over North Alabama, southern Tennessee, large part of the southeastern United States. This fabulous video from the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, our friend Chase Wilson up there sent this. This is their Lawrenceburg cam, one of Brett Adair, friend of the blog, and his fabulous Hascams network captured the video perfectly as this satellite was disintegrating. So lots of folks didn't know what it was. Was it a meteor moving so slowly? Lots of folks later pointed out that if you had time to whip out your camera, it probably was not a meteorite, and it was in effect space junk coming back to Earth. So quite a treat last night in the skies across the southeastern United States. Air conditions across the state early this afternoon, just before 1 o'clock. Temperatures still in the 40s across the northern half of Alabama. 44 this hour in Muscle Shoals, 44 at Huntsville. We got 45 at Scottsboro, 45 here in Birmingham, 47 in Tuscaloosa, Montgomery now at 47. Some of the locations in South Alabama already now hitting 50 degrees. Total sunshine across the state. Visible satellite imageries here. You just can't tell that anything is going on because there's just there are no clouds out there. Let's look nationally. You'll get a different story. This is visible satellite radar and temperatures across the United States early on this Sunday afternoon, showing a good bit of cloudiness across the hill country of Texas. Thanks to that return flow and an approaching disturbance. We've got a little low pressure system out here over central Nebraska. If we put the overlay in place, let's see what that would look like right here. You see that little surface low right there. You can also see some wind gusts at the surface in the tight pressure gradient here between this broad high pressure that covers much of the eastern United States and that disturbance there. You can see the air sort of rushing to fill that disturbance, and all along the boundary in between the two systems we have strong winds this afternoon from the Midwest back into the central and southern plains of the United States. Some rain moving into the Pacific Northwest. Got some freezing rain over North Dakota. We've got winter weather advisories in effect in that area. High wind warnings, watches, and some wind advisories are in effect for parts of the West as well. But here in Alabama, just quiet and beautiful on this Sunday afternoon, albeit a little bit cold with those temperatures in the 40s. Not going to get much warmer as we go through the afternoon today. These are afternoon highs as forecast by the National Blend of Models. They look pretty accurate, calling for 49 to 50 degrees in the Birmingham area, the I-20 corridor right around 50. North of there, you're going to be in the 40s. 47, 48 degrees, going to be fairly common. To the south, across south central Alabama, afternoon readings will be in the lower 50s. You'd have to go down into the Florida Panhandle to find temperatures in the 60s. Nice day in Florida today. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Also the same back in Texas, where they're getting that return flow of warm, moist air off the Gulf of Mexico. Quick check of overnight lows tonight across Alabama and the southeast reveals the temperatures won't be quite as cold as the last couple of nights. Still expecting 27 to 29 in the Tennessee Valley, temperatures right around 30 in the I-20 corridor, and in the US 80 corridor, south central Alabama, expect readings just below freezing, 30 to 32 degrees in most locations. Let's go day by day with the GFS, looking at conditions across the United States for tonight. broad high pressure will be continuing all the way from eastern Canada down through the eastern part of the United States into the southeast. We'll still have a high pressure center there just northeast of Columbus, Georgia, about 1,029 millibars. This high pressure beginning to gradually weaken, but it's going to hold on just long enough to give us some nice conditions again tomorrow on Monday. Clear skies through the overnight hours tonight. Clear skies again for most of your Monday. So as we go through time on Monday, you see that high pressure sort of beginning to retreat just a bit, losing a bit of its influence. We begin to get just sort of an inverted trough moving into the Carolinas and the Georgia coast, causing some showers in that area. A good bit of precipitation over the northeastern United States in the form of snow showers. And we see our disturbance back to the west, centered over Oklahoma here by Tuesday afternoon. It's beginning to create showers across a wide area from Missouri down through western Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, and eastern Texas. But here in Alabama, we remain dry. We'll see maybe a few clouds moving into the Tennessee Valley during the afternoon hours. Most of the area, though, should remain mostly sunny to partly cloudy on Tuesday as that warming trend continues. Now, as we get into early Christmas morning, the showers are near the Mississippi River at that point. The GFS is delaying the arrival of the showers here in Alabama. Good news for Santa Claus for sure as he comes into the state. Let's go back though a couple of runs and see what's what the trend has been. This is the 06Z run from midnight last night, showing the system was just a little bit faster in here. The 0Z run you can see was even faster, and if we go back to yesterday afternoon, it was way faster. So you can tell the model is definitely slowing the system down. So this would make me want to remove the rain chances for Christmas Eve. We'll take a peek at that in just a moment. As a matter of fact, we'll probably go over and look at the European and see what we think about that. But back to the latest run. Continuing on, those showers move into Alabama during the day on Christmas Day. This is 0Z on the 26th, which is 6 p.m. on Christmas night, showing those weakening showers moving into Alabama, beginning to sort of fall apart. A few showers remaining with us into the morning hours on Thursday. Thursday mostly dry, but kind of look here to the east. We've got a bit of an easterly wedge. This happens when we get high pressure east of the Appalachians. Cold air can spill down the east side. You see it here moving through the Carolinas into Georgia, and sometimes that can edge into northeastern Alabama and give them cooler conditions. Looks like that might be happening by Thursday and possibly Friday. That easterly wedge may be setting up the Appalachians, allowing for a little bit of cold air damming, and that could change the forecast. We were hoping for highs in the 60s on Friday, and I think that still happens for areas west of I-20, but for areas to the east of I-20, or not, well, I guess west of I-65. Areas east of I-65, though, may be in the 50s during the day. We'll have to watch that. Our second system, cold front tries to move into here late Friday night into early Saturday morning. This is the 28th, showing some rain moving into southwestern Tennessee, northern Mississippi, and northwestern Alabama. But high pressure, that high sort of repels it. It kind of goes back to the north, pivots around, though, by Sunday, and finally gets enough impetus as the disturbance swings by to our north to push a nice area of rain into here Sunday morning, into Sunday afternoon with some clearing skies and rain moving out by late Sunday night into Monday. And then got a quick hitting system moving through here on New Year's Day. But it's all rain. Some more precipitation developing around the 3rd and 4th as we get into some progressive conditions across Alabama and the southeastern United States, flirting with a little bit of rain and snow just to our north there on Saturday the 4th. Obviously, that's not a forecast at this point, but dry and cold will be the prevailing word as we get into the end of the first week in January. Here are updated temperatures off the national blend of models, reflecting a bit of that easterly wedge effect on the eastern half of Alabama, keeping temperatures down just a bit for Birmingham for Friday. We were hoping for highs in the middle and upper 60s. Looks like it might be lower 60s now, thanks to that easterly wedge. We'll see how that develops. But it looks like things do warm up by Saturday and Sunday as return flow ahead of the next system sort of erases the effects of that cold air damming. We're in the middle 60s for Saturday and Sunday. We stay mild for Monday and Tuesday into New Year's Eve and then turn colder as we head into the new year. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday afternoon, December 22nd. I'll have notes on the blog. I'll be back with the video tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon as I'll be doing the two-a-days this week for James, who'll be on vacation. I'll have it through Friday. Scott will be here next Saturday. I'll see you next Sunday. And until I get the chance to talk to you again tomorrow morning, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.